Now, let's talk about the case study, right? Something which happened and we are not aware about them. So, what happened and what things happened? So, we all know the deepfake technology, once a novelty, has rapidly evolved into a serious cybersecurity threat. So, by using artificial intelligence to manipulate audio and video, attackers can convincingly impersonate trusted individuals, and which leads to significant financial and reputational damage for businesses. Now, this case study examines two high professional deepfake scams that showcase the growing risk of deepfake and corporate fraud. First one is you have CEO fraud, deepfake audio CEO fraud, right? So, in a notable case from March 2019, a UK-based energy company fell victim to a sophisticated deepfake audio attack that resulted in the loss of 240,000 US dollars. Now, according to Trend Micro, attackers they used AI to clone the voice of the company's CEO and impersonated him over a phone call. The fraudster, mimicking the CEO's voice with near perfect accuracy, instructed the company's finance director to urgently transfer funds to a Hungarian supplier. Now, the finance director he believed the request and that this request is legitimate due to accurate voice reproduction, including the tone, the accent, and mannerism of the CEO. Right? Following the CEO's instructions, the finance director transferred the funds as requested, believing it was a routine business transaction. Only after the funds were transferred did the company realize that the call was a deep fake and the real CEO had no knowledge of the transaction. The money was immediately sent to a series of bank accounts in different countries and it was impossible to recover, right? Then there was a deep fake CEO scam in Hong Kong as well, right? So, more recent and devastating example took place in Hong Kong in 2024, right? So cyber criminals they used deepfake technology to impersonate as CFO of large corporation. Now by cloning the CFO's voice, attackers managed to convince another senior executive to transfer $25 million to a fraudulent account, believing it was part of an urgent business transaction. Now, the criminals they orchestrated the scam using a combination of deepfake audio and hacked email communications. And the senior executive received a phone call from what seemed to be the CFO requesting the large transfer to finalize important acquisition. The fake CFO's instruction were reinforced by carefully timed emails that aligned with the company's ongoing operations, further legitimizing the request, right? So, as with the UK case, the deepfake technology was so convincing that the senior executive had no reason to doubt the legitimacy of the call. By the time the fraud was discovered, the funds had been transferred through multiple offshore accounts and recovery was impossible, right? Now, the thing is, in both the cases, attackers they used deepfake audio technology to impersonate high-ranking executives and orchestrate fraudulent wire transfers. So deepfake audio is created using AI algorithms that analyze voice recording of the target, allowing the attacker to reproduce the person's speech patterns, tone, and accent with remarkable accuracy, right? And the success of these scams, they relied on attackers' deep understanding of the companies they are targeting, right? In Hong Kong case, the criminals had gained the access to internet communications through email phishing or another form of data breach. Now, this allowed them to time their attack perfectly, aligning with the company's ongoing operations and avoiding suspicion, right? Additionally, the use of deepfake technology combined with phishing or insider knowledge enables criminals to bypass traditional authentication methods like recognizing a voice on the phone or relying on an email's content. So it makes deepfakes particularly dangerous as they exploit human trust and familiarity in ways that conventional cyber attacks do not. Right? Now, from this, what do you think? What lessons you can learn from this? First thing that you should do, we have to implement multi-factor authentication, right? So what is multi-factor authentication? Relying solely on verbal instructions or email authorization, it's no longer sufficient. So organizations, they should require multi-factor authentication for any sensitive financial transactions, which make sure that additional layers of verification are in place before funds can be transferred, right? Then use code words or specific verification procedures. So to counter the threat of deepfake audio, companies can establish specific code words or unique questions that are only known between executives, especially for urgent or high value transaction. Now this will add extra layer of verification, and it can help differentiate between legitimate requests and the fraudulent ones, right? Then raise employee awareness, right? Cybersecurity training should now include information about the potential risk posed by deepfake technology. So employees, they must be made aware that convincing audio and video impersonations can occur, and that unusual request for transfers or sensitive information should always be verified through multiple channels, right? And then monitoring, right? Monitoring is all should always be there. So monitor the unusual activity. AI powered tools, they can be used to detect anomalies in communication or financial behavior, like sudden or unusual requests to for large financial transfers can be flagged and investigated before they can be processed, right? Now, next thing that we have is how to detect a deepfake. So there are some general ways, right? So uh, we have visual cues, right? Glasses may disappear or reflect differently. So unusual facial features. So look for inconsistencies in facial features, like unusual depiction of hands, rough edges around the face, inconsistent skin texture, right? Blurred sections, right? Deepfake may have blurred sections or distorted sections, especially around the edges of the face. Unnatural movements. Pay attention to unnatural movements, especially in the eyes or and mouth, right? Inconsistent lighting, right? Deepfakes may have lighting inconsistencies that are not present in genuine videos, right? The hair and skin of the person looks blurry. The audio doesn't match the video. The background may not make sense. The lighting looks unusual or strange, right? Then for audios, you can do audio analysis, right? Listen for subtle differences in voice tone, pitch that may indicate a deepfake. Check for inconsistencies in background noise or audio quality. So what happens? Let's say I want to make sure that you believe me, and I started playing some background noise. After playing that background noise, again I'm playing the same background noise in intervals. So if the background noise is same, that is a sign that the person that's a deepfake, because if I'm sitting here, we are in a meeting, if there is a background sound from my end, so that background sound will change, right? Then there are detection tools, right? There is one reality defender, right? So it is a platform that detects deepfake in images, videos, and text with high precision. Then there is one more, Sentinel, right? Now, Sentinel, it's an AI-based protection platform that analyzes digital media for AI forgery and provide visualizations of manipulations. Then, Resemble AI. Now, Resemble AI, it provides real-time detection of deepfake audio with up to 98% of accuracy, right? So best practices are critical thinking, always approach media with critical mindset, especially if it seems too sensational or out of context. Then do the verification, fact checking websites, and tools to verify the authenticity of suspicious media. Now, positive applications of deepfakes in various industries, right? So, what are the positive applications? Now, if we are talking about the positive applications, we have entertainment and media, right? So, if we are talking about entertainment and media, so in movies, we can use that. Then, education and training. Now, how we can use it in education and training? So, we can create scenarios for training scenarios using deepfakes to educate the users about different things, to educate the students, right? Then healthcare and medicine, there we can use deepfake, right? So like in healthcare, what you can do, deepfakes can generate realistic medical images of patients, aiding in the training of doctors on diagnosis of treatment techniques, right? So this can improve the quality of medical education and patient care, right? Then marketing and advertising. So in marketing, we can create people who are even not there in your organization. So it enable the creation of highly personalized and advertisements featuring famous individuals, provided there is a explicit consent. This approach can lead to increased engagement and conversion rates by resonating more deeply with target audiences, right? Then gaming, we can use it in gaming, right? So AR, VR, virtual reality based gaming we do, right? There we can use it. Then journalism and documentaries. So if someone is creating any documentaries, then yes, you can take characters which are not even there. You can create documentaries, short movies on using that. For customer service, so if you want to reply someone, if you want a chat bot, or if you want a person who looks like that's a real person, right? And replying back to you, so there you can also use it. For arts and creativity, you can use it, right? You can generate some realistic and creative looking arts, right, using the deepfake. So that is what these are the positive applications. Even you can use the deepfake in retail, right? So in retail, deepfake technology, it allows customers to virtually try on clothes, accessories, makeup, significantly enhancing the online shopping experience. Like you purchase clothes, many of the websites like here in India, you have lens card, so they have this that you can wear and check if your specs are suiting you or not. It's the size is correct and everything, right? So that's what you can do. Now let me show you, or let me give you one example how it can work. Now while it is generating,
Hi, this is Ashish in the voice of Donald Trump. Hope you guys enjoyed the webinar.
playing it again.
Hi, this is Ashish in the voice of Donald Trump. Hope you guys enjoyed the webinar.
I hope you guys enjoyed the webinar. Donald Trump is saying that. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. Stay tuned for sessions like these. Thank you so much.